Pascal. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high. Cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold on, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up. Weekdays, catch us live. Somebody, let's go.
Good morning. Good afternoon and good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Pascal Show. Hope you guys are all doing well out there. Hope this show finds you in good spirits, as we all deserve it. Okay, happy Christmas Eve. Okay, yeah, 2 more days until Christmas, y'all. Hopefully you guys got your Christmas shopping in and all that. Sorry, I'm fighting a little bit of a cold. Well, actually, a lot of bit of a cold, to be really honest. Man, if you were a fly on the wall this morning, my Lord, have I been going through some difficult times with this cold. Okay, but just so you guys know, we will be doing our Christmas special this afternoon. So in just a few hours, we will be hanging out, doing a little bit of a Christmas special hangout. Okay, share some Christmas cheer. Do a little trivia, all that stuff. We're going to have a really great time, okay? I moved it to this afternoon because last night I wasn't able to cover this story, but I wanted to give you guys this story and talk about this with you guys as a family really, really quick, okay? So I appreciate all y'all for being here. Come on in. The water's just fine. I know a lot of y'all know about this. Maybe some of y'all don't know about this, but yes, Bishop tdjakes has stepped forward and spoken out, at least through some representatives. Let's just say that. Somebody representing him made a statement, okay, for him, if that makes any sense, okay? All right. So do me a favor before we get everything going. Hit that like button down below. Send it past 300 likes as you guys start to file in. That would really, really mean a lot. Those likes are really important. So please be sure to hit that like button down below. It helps the show, helps this platform, helps the topic get out there and all that. Okay. And of course, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. Okay. So real quick, if you're on Facebook, if you're watching anywhere else, make sure you hit that reaction button down below, hit that like button down below, all that stuff. If you're watching on YouTube, crush that subscribe button. Don't forget to do that. If you're watching on Facebook, hit that follow button and all those other things. Follow my pages, my social medias, etc. The Pascal Show, one word. That would be greatly, greatly appreciated. Okay? So we got to get into this. Like I said, this is pretty crazy. I am not going to lie. This is pretty, well, I wouldn't say crazy, but there's a few things I have questions on when it comes to this statement. Because he's covering a bunch of things within this statement that is more subliminal, okay? It's more on the, I don't know how to explain it. But there's something interesting about this. And there's some questions I have because I read this before and I was like, the what? So I got questions and we're going to talk about it. But just so that you guys know, there has been rumors flying around. tdjakes was trending hard over the past 48 hours. You might be wondering why. If you've been living under a rock, a bus, whatever the hell you want to call it, he has been alleged of doing some really unthinkable things and being a part of the Diddy FOs, those freak offs. Okay. There have been some serious claims about him and what he likes to do behind closed doors in the bedroom. There's been claims of him being a power bottom. Okay. I'm going to say it once here and I'm going to keep on saying it PB if I have to. Okay. But there have been claims of him being PB out here, which is, I mean, these are some serious claims. Okay. And this thing went supernova viral. Everybody and their mama was talking about this like crazy. Okay. And again, it's a lot to take in. Pun not intended. But still, there's a lot going on here with these claims. And of course, these claims, some people think it's true. That I've heard from other commentators and all that I guess are in those circles, saying there are things that they've heard that are true about his extracurricular activities, for lack of a better term. Whether or not his wife knows or the family knows, I do not know. Okay. Now, again, let me just preface this really quick. First and foremost, if you have an alternative lifestyle, if you have extracurricular activities outside of your marriage, and that is understood between you and your spouse, that's between y'all. Okay. But if you are doing some things behind closed doors that is not consensual, that is committing crimes, then I give a damn about it. And I know that you guys give a damn about it. That's why you guys are filing in and trying to hear what he has to say. Okay, so I need to say that first and foremost. Okay, you want to do something? Yeah, the glare. Yeah, it's nobody's damn business. Okay, except you, between you and yours, right? But when you start breaking laws, that's when I start giving a damn. Okay, that's when it becomes public business. Especially when there's these claims that are out here that are undeniably mind-blowing, especially for a man who is a man of the cloth, a man of faith, all that stuff. It's one thing, okay? This is the part that really frustrates, I think, a lot of people, and this is why it gets so scandalous, gets so many views, gets so many people looking, so many eyeballs on it, is because you got, and I'm just saying, if these allegations are true, okay, and these are just allegations, he has not been charged, he is not walking into a trial, he has not been tried and judged by a jury of his peers or anything of that sort, okay. But one thing that really grinds my gears, and I think really grinds the gears of a lot of us, is when somebody, if these things are true, is out here preaching a certain lifestyle, preaching a certain way, only to be the complete opposite behind closed doors. You see what I'm saying? You're pushing the book. You're pushing the good book. You're speaking scriptures. You're saying all these things. And people are like, ooh, yes, woo, yes, I will tithe my whole check today, my whole salary to his church and to his sermons because I appreciate him, right? And then years later, you find out this man is a very dirty, dirty man, right? This is the reason why I feel that it's even more scandalous, more shocking when you got somebody who's preaching something and they don't even practice what they actually preach. But there have been some serious allegations coming out with him, saying that he's a PB, saying that he's been involved with things within these parties, okay, that Diddy was throwing, not only in just the United States, but overseas as well. There's also claims that there is a man that's stepping forward, planning on pressing charges or suing tdjakes, basically saying that when he was younger, you get what I'm saying right here, right? When he was the opposite of a major, get it? He performed certain acts against his will with tdjakes. Again, these are all allegations that were said on a YouTube video. And of course, people pick this up and, okay, ran with this hard. Super freaking hard. All right. And I said in the last show, yesterday's show, I said, we got to be careful because we don't know if this is true or not. Unverified rumors, no articles, no proof, physical proof, photos, etc. We have not heard anything of that sort, or we have not seen anything of that sort. We've just heard rumors, y'all. Rumors. Now, one of the main rumors, and I think this is important for us to know too, which is what started this whole thing in the first place, is that apparently Cassie relinquished a whole bunch of content, photos, videos, audio, cell phones, not only just her stuff, but also Kim Porter's cell phone as well, containing audio, photos, videos, showing people of the likes of Diddy and tdjakes involved in these types of parties. She handed those things over to the FBI. This is what's being claimed. But again, no physical proof. I ain't seen no articles. I ain't seen nothing of that being true. People are taking this and running with it. And this is where it gets dangerous. I will say that, because it could very well be true. Let's be real. It could very well be true. The streets could be talking before the law starts talking. You see what I'm saying? But we have yet to see anything solid. I will say this before we get into this, okay? Before we get into his response to this article here, I just want to say this too. And I said it on yesterday's show, but I'm gonna push this more, because these kind of allegations are serious. And when you start putting something like that out there, this could really destroy one person's whole livelihood, their brand, etc. Now, I don't know what's going to happen with him from this point on, and this is why we watch every single move he makes from this point on. And if brands drop him, if his companies, if he steps down from his companies, if there's some sort of, settlements that happen and all that, we got to watch him now, which is possibly fortunate, because if it is true, then we got a monster and we got to take this monster down. But what if he's innocent? Let's look at the other side of the fence here really quick. What if he is actually innocent? What if he does? Because I'm hearing that he does have extracurricular activities that have nothing to do with his wife. Let's just say he does have extracurricular activities. Consensual. Is that our business? No. It's not. It's not. So, now he has a big brand, multi-million-dollar business, companies, etc. This is going to destroy everything he's been working for, if this is fake. And you got to remember, doesn't matter if he's exonerated, showing proof positive. It's the same thing with Vin Diesel. Same thing with Vin Diesel. As soon as somebody says, this happened to me, and say it's all a lie, this person's just up for a money grab, doesn't matter. For the rest of our days, now we're going to be seeing him in these movies, say he's exonerated, he didn't do any of these things. We're going to be seeing him doing family over everything. And we're going to be like, remember that time when he was accused of being an artist? Remember that? Ain't that great? How long ago was that? Googling. Damn, that was 2 years ago, son. And there will be people who still didn't get the memo. That are going to be sitting there thinking, oh, he still did that. And then somebody will have to be like, no, honey, no. He didn't do it. Well, I still think he did it. I don't care. I don't care if he had smoking gun evidence showing proof positive that he didn't do that. I don't care. He still did that in my book. I'm sorry, but that's the world that we live in. As soon as you start planting that seed in people's heads, doesn't matter how innocent you are, that will still stay on you, tattooed to your forehead like the scarlet letter that it is. And that's terrible. But then again, if it is actually true, take that mother lover down. Okay? All day long. But this is the crap that a lot of people Mostly men. I'm sorry, ladies. I'm sorry, but we don't hear very often men stepping out talking about other women doing, like, being victims of women doing this to men. Okay. We don't hear that very often. A lot of times it'll be like a Christian Keys. Another man was like, $100,000 just to see your D. You know what I'm saying? It'll be that all day long. But not every day do you hear, oh, Meryl Streep did. I can't even believe I said Meryl Streep, but Meryl Streep did this to me. Never in the history of ever will we ever hear that. Not in this time. Just being real. Okay. So this is it's a lot to look into, a lot to dissect, a lot to talk about. But again, what if J-Lo, who is a very handsome woman, what if J-Lo is a monster out here? We don't even know about that. You see what I'm saying? We don't hear men talk about, oh, this woman did this to me. It's mostly men doing this to men or men doing this to women. And that's all we hear a lot of times. But again, I mean, wouldn't that be wild if there's allegations on Meryl Streep? I mean, come on. She's a Hollywood treasure, for crying out loud, okay? Anyway, let's continue, okay? Because I don't want that kind of rumor going around, all right? Not the greatest example, but you get what I'm saying, okay? So now tdjakes has come out. He has some things to say. Well, his people have some things to say, and it's quite interesting. And we got to look at this article, okay? Because he's saying this is false and baseless, unequivocally false and baseless. It's going to be interesting. Happy holidays, everybody. Just so you guys know, I appreciate you guys for being here. It really does mean a lot. We will be doing the holiday hangout a little bit later on today, so be on the lookout for that. I got a couple skits, a couple songs and all that stuff. One main song. You guys already saw it. I Can't Wait for Christmas. That music video is out right now, so please go check it out when you get a chance. That would really, really mean a lot. Check out the music video. And actually, your response so far has been amazing. I really do appreciate the the support. It really does mean a lot. Okay. But let me get these super chats really, really, really quick. Well, the Karen, thank you so much for becoming a member. I don't know if you renewed your membership or if you're a new member, but I appreciate it no matter what. And just like the Karen AV, please hit that join button down below. Consider becoming a member of the family. That would be greatly appreciated. Infamous, what's up? Thank you so much for the 5. Slot of smoke and mirrors divide feels like survival of the fittest. Real talk. Slot of smoke and mirrors. Survival of the fit. I'm a little confused by that comment. I'm going to be real. Maybe reiterate what you're saying in a comment, and I'll make sure I keep my eyes out for that. I don't understand what you're trying to say there. No disrespect. No disrespect, but I do appreciate the super chat. Seriously. Okay. Oh, you saw the gangster rapper. Yeah, I was gonna say, did anybody see the gangster rapper in the shirt that I was wearing? The sweatshirt? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I've had that for a long time. Okay. But like me and my family go in on the holidays, real talk. But let's get into this, okay? Let's get into this. Let's take a look at this article because we got to get into this, okay? Do me a favor, though, real quick. Hit that like button down below, please, and thank you. Let's get it past 300 likes. 300 likes is not much to ask, okay, for the holidays. Spread that holiday cheer by hitting that like button. That would be amazing, okay? There it is. Let me get this really quick. Infamous truth teller. I said there's a lot of smoke and mirrors. Slot. It said slot. A lot of smoke and mirrors, and the vibe feels like it's survival of the fittest. Yes, I feel like it's. I do. I see what you're saying, and I do feel kind of like it's like a like a capsized boat, and it's just going down. And, all the rats are starting to surface. They're all trying to, what I'm saying? It's crabs in a barrel type of situation. I mean, we'll see. We'll see, with everything. But what we know and what we've gathered so far, I mean, damn, some crazy stuff here. But now it seems like more and more people, he did this and he did that. And, and it just keeps, the snowball just keeps on getting bigger and bigger and bigger. It's getting crazy. But let's take a look at this, okay? Again, Infamous, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. And thank you so much for clarifying what you were trying to say. So, a representative for popular televangelist tdjakes. Let me just blow this up here really quick. All right. Who leads the Potter's House megachurch in Dallas, Texas, has dismissed as unequivocally false and baseless an unverified report casting innuendo about what he likes, okay, and accusing him of being a frequent participant at these specific parties hosted by producer and music mogul Sean Combs, known as Diddy or Brother Love or whatever the hell he calls himself now. Recent claims circulating on pockets of social media about Bishop tdjakes are unequivocally false and baseless. This is what his executive producer of public relations and communications for tdjakes Group, tdjakes Ministries, and the Potter's House told the Christian Post, the article I'm reading right here, in an exclusive statement Thursday. What has always been true, in the words of the late Pastor Charles H. Spurgeon, if you want the truth to go around the world, you must hire an express train to pull it. But if you want a lie to go around the world, it will fly. It as light as a feather, and a breath will carry it. Let me just say something. Ain't that the mother-loving truth? Ain't that the truth, though? That quote is not wrong. Oh, I'm doing good things. I'm trying to, get the world to know that, I'm doing some good deeds out here. My philanthropic, efforts are paying off. I'm feeding the children. Come check it out. All right. Ooh, Diddy did, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, Usher did what? You see what I'm saying? Ooh, Kevin Hart's assistant said what? Literally, I just saw that. But it'll be like, oh, I'm giving turkeys to, yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? Who got a third leg? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, but it's true. So as the executive producer of communications said, it was quote unquote disheartening to witness the proliferation of numerous deepfake photos and the distortion of words through false, sensationalized misrepresentations, encapsulating purported statements to falsely speculate and attack others, including Bishop Jakes. But let me just say that one more time. I'm not going to say the whole thing again because it's a whole lot of SAT words, but I'm sitting here going, where are the numerous deep fake photos? What are you talking about, deep fake photos? Where they at? I ain't seen them. Have you? What photos are they talking about? What photos are out here circulating that they say are deep fake? I'm just saying, where they at? Where they at? Where they at? Come on. Anybody? I mean, the only video I've seen is swallow. I can't even. But yeah. Have you ever been swallowed? Like swallowed. Okay. Have you been swallowed? I can't even do it, but you know what I'm talking about. So where's the deep fakes? Where the deep fakes at? That's one thing I'm going, wait a second. The what? Okay, deep fakes. Apparently there's some photos out here that he's like, that's not me. It wasn't me. But you call me in the freak off? It wasn't me. It's a deep fake, right? So, moving on. There's much more important work to be done to create a better world, she said. I mean, I agree, but let's move on to let's move on to working on world peace, right? Now we get into the preachy stuff. The Bible teaches us the importance of compassion and care for others, especially those who may be marginalized or in need. Yeah, interesting. Chairman Jakes, undeterred by false, perverse, ignorant, and conspiratorial speculations, will persevere in his continued dedication to create meaningful change for millions around the globe, guided by the timeless principles of compassion, service, and ministry. Interesting. Mopping my brow. Woo! You got to push this baby out. Everybody scream push. Right? Rashana. Moving on. Jakes. Now, this part I found to be interesting because it's basically saying him straight, him straight, him straight. Here it is. And he's a man of God. Fearful, loving man of God. Take a look at this. Jakes, a 66-year-old married father and grandfather, has been a well-known figure in the Christian community for decades, filling arenas across the globe for followers clamoring to hear his sermons, buy his books, and support his philanthropic work. Okay, guys. So in other words, she's basically saying he's important to the cause. He's important to the word of the Lord. Yes. Amen. Can I get an amen? Amen. But this is what's going on. He goes, she says, he's straight, and he's really important. So of course, and I feel like there's more to this. So of course he's getting hit because he's an important figure in the Christian community. So of course he's an easy target, right? Of course he's an easy target, but he's straight. He's got offspring. There ain't no way he could be having spicy encounters, gallivanting with scallywags out here. No, of course not. Of course not, because he's a man of God and he got kids and grandbabies. Sure. Here it is. As far as the crimes, those are alleged, right? Rumors. Alternative lifestyle. Many a story out here, guys. Many a story. But his representatives basically saying, oh, just so you know, he's important to the cause and to the word, and him straight. He has offspring. So he's straight. Moving on. So he says, this is not going to be good. I'm telling you right now. Okay? This is not going to be good. So on Thursday, Jake's name became a trending topic on social media platforms after a YouTube channel known as Tough News TV embroiled the Woman Thou Art Loosed author in a recently settled lawsuit in which R&B singer Cassie accused Combs of R as well as repeated PA, for lack of a better term, over nearly a decade. So let me tell you something here, okay? This is not good because you have Tough News, the YouTube channel, the video. Okay, so the origins of this rumor, because right now it's just a rumor. There's no solid proof yet. The origins of said rumor came from Tough News. The fact that they're even saying his name or saying that the YouTube channel's name is not a good thing. Because now tdjakes knows who this person knows about this YouTube channel. Now, does it mean that Tough News is going to be looking at a lawsuit, defamation of some sort or anything? I do not know. All I can say is I hope to God he has actual proof, and the proof is solid. Because again, once tdjakes knows that it's Tough News TV that originated the whole thing, that was the pebble that started this ripple of rumors in this rumor pond, okay, he could be looking at some lawsuits, and that could be very bad for Tough News TV. Okay, it's not good. So, an explosive lawsuit, which we already know about all of this. Okay, he hosted these high-end, very speakeasy, down low FOs. Okay, and apparently he was doing this at ritzy hotels across the U.S. and apparently he was doing this overseas as well. It's pretty crazy. But he says on Wednesday, Tough News TV host, there's his name, I'm not going to say it out loud, but claimed near the end of a 37-minute video on YouTube that he received an email from an unnamed source alleging that Cassie turned over to investigators a burner phone that belonged to Kim Porter, the late model and mother of Diddy's children, who passed in 2018. Cassie also allegedly shared a USB device containing recordings of Diddy's alleged FOs, okay, these parties, where he reportedly hosted several powerful people, including Jakes. And the thing is, I keep going, okay, if it was also Jakes, then who else are these other powerful people? Because it could just be like CEOs of certain companies, so on and so forth, right? They still need to get their names out in the sun, if that makes any sense. Like, they just say tdjakes in the video. They say other powerful people. They say that word or that phrase, other powerful people. And then, of course, they say tdjakes and talking about him being a PB and all that. And all that. And I'm like, what the hell, right? Who are the other people? Who are the other people? I'm just curious. Just saying, who are the other people? And if Tough News has that information, I would love for them to share it. You see what I'm saying? Who are the other people? I mean, of course, it's dangerous because, it's this is the thing, like Tasha K with the whole Cardi B situation and all that. I mean, that was a big lawsuit. That was a big loss for her and all that. She's still out here doing interviews with all kinds of people. Like I said, I was just quoting earlier. She just had an interview with allegedly Kevin Hart's ex-assistant. That ex-assistant's breaking some serious ish down. It's pretty crazy and pretty wild, right? But I keep wondering. Hold on, guys. Excuse me. But I keep wondering if, excuse me, guys. But I keep wondering, how is she or anybody else able to continue having these interviews, right? Without worrying about getting hit with other lawsuits. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, no shade at Tough or at Tasha. Zero push at them. But I'm curious about when you put out this kind of information, because for a fact, everybody and their mama is looking for information. We all want to, I guess the court of public opinion wants to bury Diddy, right? And we want to know who else is involved. And there have been rumors circulating ever since the Cassie lawsuit came out. There have been rumors about circulating around tdjakes and Diddy. People have been asking questions. People have been talking about these things. And then suddenly you say it quickly at the end of a 37-minute video. Of course, everybody's like, what? And they're reacting to it quickly. They're reacting to it hard. But I'm concerned because, I don't like seeing bad things happen to other content creators. I mean, unless they're just bad people. But I don't want to see a channel go down because of them reporting something. And I guess I keep wondering, I know he can't like give out who the source is, but I keep wondering who could be the source, right? Who could be the source? Are they really that credible? And is there solid evidence? Because again, you got a man who's very, very successful, he's got a lot of money, he's got that long game money. So I'm still curious what is up with this. But let's continue. Okay. It says, and this is from the video itself, just quoted from the video. But he's like, I'm also told that multiple male escorts corroborated the fact that tdjakes has been with multiple men at Diddy's parties and abroad. Then, of course, still continuing, it is also said that a young male has acquired a lawyer to represent him as he is set to sue Jakes for an incident that took place when he was young. The video source alleges that the minor whose family attended Potter's house until he left in 2015 was forced to perform an act on Jakes. The source further alleges that the boy's family was paid off to keep what happened quiet, but he now intends to speak his own justice or seek his own justice as an adult. We already know about all this, okay? Let's see. Yeah, this video's seen wow, that's crazy. So the TikToker that used this and used it as a video has been obviously hundreds of thousands of reactions from that video. It was shared on X, making Jakes a top 5 trending topic with Diddy. The X video was viewed over 11 million times as of Friday afternoon. When questioned by CP, the article, about the source of the allegations against Jakes, McKinley, the host, okay, did not respond. Just over a year ago, video of Jakes attending Diddy's 53rd birthday party in Los Angeles caused a stir on social media. Derek Williams, the executive vice president of tdjakes Entertainment, who is also in attendance at the party, told the article that the video was captured during a brief stop at the party while they were on business in the area. Another source close to the situation also told CP that, as far as they are aware, that is the only party hosted by Diddy that Jakes has ever attended. Okay, let me just say this really quick. Giving us this very specific detail is very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Oh, so, let me continue. Okay. It says, as a filmmaker, executive producer, and one of the pioneers of value-based videos or value-based movies, I'm sorry, Bishop Jakes, in his role as CEO of tdjakes Entertainment, paid respect to the former chairman of Revolt during the celebration of his birthday. Bishop Jakes was in LA for an important business meeting or for important business meetings, and we felt that a quick appearance at the former chairman of Revolt's birthday event was the respectful thing to do, since Bishop Jakes' sermons are aired on Revolt Network. We both greeted the family. Bishop Jakes recorded a brief celebratory birthday video and left immediately to take our other scheduled meetings. Any accusation to the contrary is wholly unsubstantiated, unverified, and false. Williams insisted. Bishop Jakes will continue to break down barriers and find relevant ways to tell faith-based and value-based stories. This and only this continues to be our North Star. Let me say this really quick. This whole piece, this whole segment right here, where he's like, oh, yeah, he was in L.A., and while he was in L.A., he was just like, I think the right thing to do is to hop on over here and chop it up with good old brother love. You realize that that's a very dangerous thing to say, because if it's not true, they could catch you. They could catch you fast. Because what if there's another photo? What if there's another party that suddenly just comes out of nowhere? Blammo, you lied. So what's the truth kind of thing? You see what I'm saying? You're kind of painting yourself into a corner. You got to make sure that if that is true, then you're good. But there are other people, or there are other photos, I'm sure, other things that may show him at a other party. I mean, that's dangerous, y'all. That's really dangerous. Hold on. Excuse me, guys. Like I said, this cold is kicking my ears. All right. But that's very dangerous. I'm going to say it. That is very, 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 very dangerous. Okay. Very dangerous. So I'm interested to see what happens here. His statement. What say you guys? What are your thoughts on his statement? To me, he's right as far as it being unverified, but is it false? Is it baseless? Then the other thing too, I said it earlier, but where the hell is this numerous deep fake photos? And the distortion of words through false, sensationalized misrepresentations, encapsulating purported statements to falsely speculate and attack others. Wait, like what's going on? What's up with this? What's up with these photos? And who got them? Does Tough News have them? And are they really deep fake videos or photos? I'm curious. I am really curious. Let me get some of these super chats really quick. I appreciate everybody who's in here right now. I really do. 942 people watching the show right now, all on different platforms. Please be sure to hit that like button down below. Hit it. Okay. Again, love to see it go past I'm just trying to get to 300 likes, y'all. So hit that like button down below if you're watching on YouTube. Okay. A like does not cost a thing. Okay. And please hit that reaction button if you're watching on Facebook. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that follow button if you're watching on Facebook as well. We talk about a lot of stuff on this channel. And yeah, this is a tough one, y'all. This one's crazy because we don't know what's true. Travel, what's up? Thank you so much for the 20. Thank you for the entertainment all year long, Pascal. Wish you a Merry Christmas. Love the music video as well. Merry Christmas to you all. Thank you so much. You know what I mean? Same to you. Thank you. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for the $20. I really do appreciate it. And welcome to the family. Deetris, Peoples, thank you so much for becoming a member. Just like Deetris, consider hitting that join button down below and becoming a family member. The Glare, what's up, man? Thank you so much for the 5. Always liked your channel. Thanks for keeping it about the facts. Merry Christmas. Thank you, The Glare. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. And you got a great channel over there as well, you know? But guys, seriously, what say you guys on this? What say you on this whole thing? One, let me just say this. He's clearly perturbed about it. Why? Because he responded. He stepped forward. Again, these are just rumors. But the rumor went out to him, affected him enough for him to bring somebody in and go, he is the most amazing individual in the world. He has children. He is a grandfather. There is no way he could be having an alternative lifestyle. And He is a man of God. Clearly, he's perturbed about it. You know for a fact he's going to have a very itchy Christmas. Trust. I mean, still, he going to make the bag. It's one of the biggest money-making events of the year for any spot, for any church, congregation, arena. You know, they do a huge pageantry. Come on. It's the biggest one of the biggest ones of the year. There's also Easter. But still, you know, for a fact, he's going to be making a brick. He's going to be properly minted on the 25th. So, yeah, he's going to be making his money. But you know for a fact, he's going to be itching. He's going to be, you know what I mean? Preaching the word, but he's still going, oh, man, I shouldn't have said swallowed. He's going to say, I shouldn't have talked about I shouldn't have said swallowed. On God, okay? Let me do that a little bit louder. Trust me, that ain't going to happen. He ain't ever going to sit there and go, have you ever been swallowed? I'm just saying, okay? Listen, I don't know if any of these allegations are true, okay? These rumors are true, but it did affect him enough for him to go, oh, snap, I need to step forward and say something. And I also think that it could have been the companies, the businesses, not just his congregation, but the people who surround him, that lift him up, that help him make the millions of dollars that he makes from his word, from his presence, from his brand. I'm sure they all said, well, there's this crazy rumor going out here about you, bro. Sorry, it's not bro, but Mr. Bishop. Is it Mr. Bishop or is it you know what I'm saying? Okay. There's a crazy thing going on. We need to address this. And he's probably like, oh, yes, we got to talk about this, you know. There's this whole video of you talking about swallowing that just keeps, you know. But it's crazy. Again, crazy stuff. So, of course, I think that he had to make a statement no matter what, because it's about the bag. It's about money, etc. But like I said, this is not verified. Like, I said it yesterday. This is not verified. If this is true, where's the young man, for example? Where's his lawsuit? It's a very strong thing to put out here with nothing to back it up. That's the problem. And then again, it's an unidentified source. Let's not forget that too. Is an unidentified source. So then I'm not sitting here saying that this individual did not get the email that he's reporting from. But like I said, let me just say this. I've gotten so many emails, so many DMs from so many different people saying all kinds of stuff, things about cases that I've talked about in the past, that they'll be like, oh, I know the source of such and such, I know the real truth of what's going on. I just got done talking to this person and they're good friends with that person that's in this case. Oh, I'm about to spill all this tea to you. And I read the emails, I read the DMs, and I go through them all. And I'm like, well, is there proof? I've responded back to some of them being like, is there proof? Do you have solid evidence of that? Because I'm not trying to lead you guys astray. Why would I do that? For a click, for a view? Hell no. I need facts. I need proof. It could very well be true, this stuff with tdjakes. But if you have nothing to back it up, then it's a fart in the wind. It's nothing. It's you see what I'm saying? And then the other thing too that really aggravates me about this too is, what if this is actually, let's just play this side really quick. What if this is actually true? Now you just got him geared up. Now you got him, like, now he's going, oh, snap. things are coming. So now I got to start getting things ready instead of just sideswiping him with a surprise lawsuit. You know what I'm saying? Yes, S Dubs, I did say fart in the wind. Yeah, it's like a fart in the wind. It's nothing. It's gone. You know what I mean? I'm just saying this information. I mean, now you got him set up. Now he's going to get prepared. And I don't know about you guys. Somebody said it in the chat, but what about the art of war? The element of surprise. Think about that for a second. I mean, of course, before, like for Diddy, for example, with that 30-page lawsuit and all that, he already knew about this months before. And then it became public. But at the same time, I'm sure when that lawsuit came to him, he was sideswiped. He was so taken aback, I'm sure, like crazy. But maybe he didn't realize that it really was going to become public knowledge. Same thing with this. Now you got this guy an opportunity to lawyer up and get settled and get ready for a tidal wave of allegations. The other thing, too, is if this is true or not, more people are going to step forward and say things as well. And then we're going to have to sift through and try to figure out who's telling the truth and who's actually lying. Again, unverified information. This is the reason why I fight really hard. I work really, really hard to stay on articles, to stay on videos, to stay on things that are actual solid proof. That's just me. That's just how I operate. Other people on their platforms are, how they conduct their thing is how they conduct their thing. But it can be a very dangerous thing. And I can see other YouTube content creators getting into some serious trouble legally for putting out stuff like this that's not true. Remember what happened to Tasha K. I'm just going to say that. Remember what happened to Tasha K. She lost a huge multi-million-dollar lawsuit. Now, I don't know if she's paid her off or if she's ever going to pay Cardi B off. But at the same time, that started a tidal wave, or at least Cardi B kicked that door open of like, okay, content creators that are out here speaking bad on my name, I can sue them for that. Bet that I'm going to do it. Cardi B did it. I could do it over here too. And us smaller channels and stuff. I mean, that's dangerous. That can be very dangerous. That's why I'm like, you got to have verified information. Trust me, the amount of emails and the amount of DMs I've gotten on stuff that I'm like, wow. And I'm like, I wish you had proof, because I would definitely have you on. We would be talking about this all day long. Yeah, imagine the clicks and imagine the views and all that stuff. But I'm like, but this has no merit. This has no foundation. There is no proof. This here, hold on. Let me see this. True crime. Thank you so much. Let's see. It is verified. It's verified through Tough News unknown verifiable sources who he claims will show up on court for him, but he can't name now. And I understand, but he can't name it. Okay. And I get he can't name the people, but that's still, I'm sorry, it's still wobbly. There is not solid. I hate to say that. Okay, as much as I want to sit here and go, I believe this. Okay, I believe this 100%. It's hard for me to believe it 100%. Now, I've heard stories. I've heard rumors, just like everybody else has heard rumors about tdjakes and his extracurricular activities. Now, whether those are consensual or not, I don't know. But I have heard the rumors. But again, those are rumors. We have yet to hear somebody come out and say, I have yet to see anybody step forward, and I'm waiting for that. Like I said, I'm still sitting on the fence. Whether this is true or not, I don't know. But if you don't have verified, solid evidence, man, it's tough. You see what I'm saying? Been plenty of rumors about many other people. Man, there's been rumors about Tom Cruise for the longest time, guys. For the longest time. And have we heard any, you know about Tom Cruise. And if you don't know about Tom Cruise, then I'm sure once you look some Tom Cruise rumors up, you'll be like, oh, damn. Okay. Oh, my damn. But no one's ever stepped forward and said, oh, this is all the stuff about Tom Cruise. No one. No one. But there are rumors about Tom Cruise. Okay. Here's a little bit of a throwback. Rumors about Richard Gere. You know, the urban legend about the gerbil. People, no verified information about that. Just a rumor. You see what I'm saying? Plenty of rumors, but no solid evidence. Okay? Just saying. Just saying. Same thing with Bilal, ex-assistant to Will Smith, coming out and saying all this stuff about Will Smith. And then he went back. Remember that viral video on Tasha K? He said all this stuff. He's calling Jada Pinkett names. He's saying that he saw Will with Dwayne, making the beast with two backs and all that stuff. That means having relations, okay? And of course, that shook the world. It shook me. I was like, whoa, what? That's crazy, right? Then Jada says, we suing, as she jumps into her car. He goes back 2 weeks later. Okay, he goes back a couple weeks later, goes back onto Tasha K and actually says out loud to Jada, basically, he's like, yo, you guys say you're going to sue, go ahead and do it. I give you 2 weeks. And if you don't, I'm dropping receipts. I'm dropping evidence. Pretty crazy. Okay? Pretty damn crazy. If I do say so myself. Okay? Pretty crazy stuff. And so now everybody's okay, like sitting there saying, okay, let's wait for it. Let's see the information that he drops. Let's see the truth. If there is truth to be had. Right? But we have yet to see any solid evidence. He just said he just walked in there and it was a straight murder. It was a murder scene. It was a straight murder. Like, okay, well then what actually was? Do you have proof of that? I mean, I don't want to see that, but you know what I'm saying? Do you have proof of that's some very damning? That's very damning information to say about somebody if you don't have anything to back it up. And it's the same thing about this situation here. Sure, unverified, unnamed source. Fine. Don't expose your source. That's the right thing to do as a journalist. But at the same time, receipts, babies. Receipts. Because I don't wish this on anybody. I don't wish this kind of treatment and rumors going out even on my worst enemy. I'm dead serious. Okay? If it's not true. Because that could very well be destroying an innocent man's life, a possibly innocent man's life. That is serious, y'all. That is serious. It's like, what about Joel Osteen? You know what I'm saying? He didn't even open up his damn arena during the floods. Remember that? Remember? He didn't even do that. Why tdjakes, man? What about Joel? You know what I'm saying? Damn. Does it really have to be tdjakes? Damn. You know what I'm saying? So if he has smoking gun evidence, I hope he drops it. Then we all will stop talking. Just saying. Fly eyes. That Joe Osteen looks weird and creepy. As a, he definitely he definitely is an interesting man. I will say that. God loves you. He's there for you. Don't you forget that you got the Lord. Yeah, he's an interesting one. He making money. I mean, these guys are all making stupid money, okay? Stupid money. Tax-free money. Remember there was a moment a couple years ago. Dang. They were like doing some sort of renovation on a bathroom at the Joel Osteen super church. Construction worker is knocking down a wall, and they found out that behind that wall was just stacks of money. They literally stacked money behind walls in that super church. Nobody remember that? Absolutely insane. They had so much money that they stuffed it into the walls like they're Pablo Escobar. Seriously. It was a custodian. It was a custodian that found it. But that's still crazy. Sitting there just, plunging the toilet, suddenly like the walls suddenly smell like money. It just makes you wonder, how did he know to reach into the wall and pull out a stack of cash? That's insane. You didn't hear about that, True? You need to check that out. Just Google it. Google it, love. It's out there. I think I reported it long time, many moons ago. Okay, many moons, and still nothing happened. It's all tax-free money. Nothing happened. No one looked at them in a weird way. Nothing. It just is what it is. So same thing. Mr. Jakes runs a super church as well. He's got a massive following. Books, audio, podcasts, interviews, merch. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. That's just on that. That's just the tip. Shouldn't have said that. But you know what I'm saying. Pretty wild. So this stuff, this information, pretty crazy stuff. Hold on. Let me see. Yep. You're right. 600, over $500,000. Hold on. Let me just share this with you guys. I know this is a little off topic, but I need to share this with you guys because this is just freaking insane. Okay. This is how much money they generate in these super churches. Okay. These mega churches. All right. Plumber. It was a plumber. Plumber finds cash checks behind loose toilet in wall at Joel Osteen's Lakewood Church. The discovery comes after $600,000 in checks and cash disappear from the Houston. Disappear. Mm-hmm. Disappear over $500,000. He said, man, there was a loose toilet, or there was a loose toilet in the wall, and I removed the tile. The caller said, went to go to remove the toilet, and I moved some insulation away, and about 500 envelopes fell out of the wall, and I was like, wow. It's unclear how much money was in the envelopes, but I'm sure it was a crap ton of money. 500 envelopes fell out from a wall, okay, containing everything from cash, cold hard cash, to checks. So think about that for a second. That's crazy. Tax-free money. Tax-free money. So, very crazy stuff. But again, these guys make stupid money, right? They make crazy, stupid money. Now, one thing I do want to ask is this guilty by association? Just because he stood next to or knows Diddy, or he's part of the revolt family, as far as his content, as far as his podcasts and whatnot, streaming onto their platforms. Just because of that, is he just guilty by association? But it's the same thing as Hollywood Unlocked, Jason Lee. I mean, he's under Revolt. There's plenty of other content creators and podcasters that are under the Revolt umbrella. Are they guilty by association as well? You see what I'm saying? So I feel that this is very dangerous. It's not right for a rumor that has no merit, no foundation, to be flying out here. Because I mean, like I said, it's not right. It's not right unless it's real. It's the same thing with the Bilal thing. He comes out and says all that stuff, and I'm like, it's not right unless he came in with receipts. Unless he was like, yeah, I took a photo of him and him, just straight up murder. It was just a scene, murder. You know what I'm saying? Then let me see that. I don't want to see it, but I'm just saying, like, if you have actual proof of that, give us the solid evidence, because it ain't right. Okay. Yeah. Meanwhile, 100 members going through an eviction. 500 members don't have enough food in their fridge. 1,000 just lost their job, and they have extra money sitting in walls. Yup. But see, that's the thing, though. It's interesting how it's like, God loves you. I'm here to help you. And then a flood happens. People are out of houses, have no place to stay, and they turn to the very place that they support, that they tithe every Sunday, every Saturday, Sunday, whatever the hell. And they close the doors on their own people. That's insane. God loves you. Remember that. Listen, I'm not knocking faith, okay? I'm a God-fearing, God-loving man as well, okay? Shoot. Got the crucifix on my chest, on my neck, around my neck right now as we speak, okay? But at the same time, the hypocrisy of some of these televangelists that are out here going, oh, I want to do good for the people. Once one door closes on you, remember, God's going to open up another. And everyone's like, yes. You know what I'm saying? Wildly clapping. Okay. And yet when their door closes because they're flooded out, and they go to your door and you go, nah, sorry, seats taken. That's kind of trash in my personal opinion. That's kind of trash in my personal opinion. That does not make me want to tithe, support, or even congregate in your establishment. But yet people still go to them, still go there. And that man is making just ridiculous money. Ridiculous money. And somebody said false idols. Yes, false idols for sure. Because you got to remember, this is a business too. It's a multi-billion-dollar business. Have you guys seen The Righteous Gemstones? If you haven't seen that show, I'm like, my Lord, that's basically what it is. It's wild, but you need to check it out. They're out there. It's the business of the Lord, right? It's the business of faith, but they're completely different when the cameras are rolling and all that. Very funny show. Okay. Very funny show. But to me, I'm like, damn, yep, this is a business. It's a business. And they treat it as such. It's just sad. It's just really sad. But again, Mr. TD, I'm interested to see if there's going to be proof that's going to come out. And when it does, I'll be here. I know for a fact y'all will be here with me too to see this proof. But I want to see proof. And if Tough News has it, I hope he puts it out soon. In fact, let me check something. Let me see if he's put up anything as of late. Let me see. Nope. Let me see if he said anything, though. Nope. He has not said anything or put out a video in 2 days. So it is what it is. I mean, this is what we get so far. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But again, this is like, I just say this to all YouTube content creators out here. I strongly recommend making sure you have proof positive, the information, because if there is pushback, if there are people who don't believe you, you can at least throw down those receipts and saying, hey, my source gave me this. You could block out their name, block out their face, whatever it is, their identity of some sort, and just say, hey, here is a screenshot of everything. Okay, this is not the only thing that's redacted in here is the person's name, because I do not want to reveal my source. Something like that. Let's just see some more proof. We have to be careful about putting out stuff because there's plenty of content creators out here that just put out stuff that's not even true at all. They just make stuff up and they make millions of views off of stuff that's not even true. Okay. It's just dangerous. It's just dangerous. Very, very dangerous, guys. I just don't recommend that approach. Okay. I really don't recommend that approach. I get it. People want to get seen. People want to make money. People want to go viral. People want clicks and views. But I'm telling you right now, if you stick with integrity, you stick with the truth, that will, yes, it may be the longer route, but it's the right route. Now, I'm not sitting here saying that Tough News has done anything wrong, but I do see that he could be in a whirlwind of trouble here if he doesn't have those receipts. That's all I can say about that. Anyway, guys, that is the show. I appreciate you guys for being here. Okay. I have my Christmas special coming up in the next couple hours, so be on the lookout for that. We're going to be talking about a lot of stuff. I'll open up the phone lines, okay? Later on, I'll be opening up the phone lines so we could talk about everything that we've talked about. So we're going to have an open show, throwing in some skits, throwing in some music as well. Hang out and have a good time. Yes, after this afternoon, I will get some rest, okay? I've been just burning the candle on both ends, trying to keep everybody happy. So don't worry. We're going to be talking about this and more. I'll be opening up the phone lines a little bit later. We will be chopping it up as a family. Trust and believe. So don't worry. We will be talking. We will be doing a Speak On It segment during the holiday show. So we'll be hanging out and talking about that stuff then too, okay? Anyway, guys, I appreciate all y'all for being here. Don't forget to hit that like button down below. Hit that reaction button if you're watching on Facebook. If you're watching on X or any of the other platforms, please be sure to hit that reaction button as well. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, please be sure to crush that follow button over there. If you're on Twitter or X, follow me over there. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok, The Pascal Show, one word, on all those other social medias. Please go and check those out. Follow me. That'd be greatly appreciated. All right. Anyway, guys, it is time to get going. I'll see you guys in a couple hours. But if I don't see you in that hangout, have a holly jolly holiday weekend. We all deserve it, okay? Anyway, guys, I'll see you guys in a couple hours. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. See you soon. This is The Pascal Show. Bye.